In today's video, I'm going to give you some off-screen activities that you can do with your kids after a long day at work. Let's face it, when we come home from work, our kids are tired, we're tired, and we might actually just put on the TV when they're not even asking, just to kind of make dinner, prepare, zone out. However, there is some non-messy activities that you can do with your kids after a long day at work, and make sure to stay until the end of the video because that's where my best activity is going to be. Okay, without further ado, let's dive in. Let me start by saying if you're one of my first 8 subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. I have big plans with this off-screen, less screen, more live channel, and I'm so thankful that you have the faith in this channel and that you are excited for more. And I just want to say that I really appreciate you. So if you're one of those first 8 subscribers, thank you so much. Okay, let's go into the first activity. So the first thing you can do is to actually make your own coloring books. So you can make these fit to the different seasons. I will put a link to a really good page in the description box below that I use, where you can download free PDFs and you can create these amazing cool coloring books. If it's Christmas, if it's Easter, if it's winter, you can like kind of make them fit to the season. And this is the perfect activities to do when you come home, and you can just put them down on the table and they will just color and they will relax. And if you make this a habit, this will eventually be something that they look forward to. The next zone out activity that you can do with your kids is beats. We do this a lot. Of course, I have 2 girls, so this is kind of girly activities. And my kids are 3 and 4 years old. And they love to do beads and just sit down and purl different type of shapes. My oldest one, who's almost 5, she actually has got a thing for making perfect type of like images. And even if I have made one, she wants to make one exactly like the one I did. So you can have some sort of template for the older kids so that they have to follow something. The next activity you can do is Play-Doh. So Play-Doh is actually also a really great activity. My youngest, she likes to do Play-Doh more than to do coloring, so she often just does that while I make dinner. You can also actually make your own Play-Doh so that it won't be very expensive. And if you're making your own Play-Doh, I'll put a recipe to it down below in the description box. But if you make your own, it's even more healthier for the kids and it's very cheap. The next activity you can do, if you are only yourself, you can have planned an easy dinner for supper or whatever when you come home. Here in Norway, we always eat dinner right after work, and this is actually a really great thing for your body and for your kids to be part of, to stay and make dinner. Of course, it can't be something very long and complicated. Then they will get lost and they will probably end up just annoying you. So make sure that it's an easy type of dinner. I will also put a link to a couple of easy dinners that you can make with kids that they think is fun and that they can help with. They can help cut out the sausages and the different vegetables. So make sure to just plan it out so that everything is ready when you come home and they will be excited to help you for dinner. Another activity you can do with your kids after a long day is to read books. This is actually very calming. It's great for kids to hear stories from their parents, just hear their parents' voice. If you are 2 coming home at the same time, one parent can read books with the kids and the other parent can make dinner, and you can kind of rotate on so that both of the parents is reading the book and making dinner. Another really cool activity is Lego. So there's a lot of things that you can do with Lego. You can make your kids sort them out in different categories, like have different kind of balls that they can sort out the Legos. Or you can simply have them build something, follow a specific recipe for a house or a shape that they have to do. And this will be a very great way to keep them entertained while you prepare dinner or get groceries in from the car or whatever it might be. Let me also just say that it takes time to create a new habit. So I started with this not too long ago to be like, okay, we're not gonna put on TV right after school. I thought, well, it's okay, they're tired. But then after a while, this became the new habit and they did not even ask for it. So just remember that the first couple of times they are going to be sobby, they are going to be, oh, I want to watch TV. But when they know that you constantly is like, no, we are going to do this. No, we're going to do this. It's only a matter of 3-4 days, then they're going to forget about the old routine of watching TV, and they are going to be excited for all of these different activities that you have ready for when you come home. So I talked about sorting out Lego in different categories. You can actually do this with hair ties as well, or some other objects that they have to sort out. This is a perfect activities for my 3-year-old, and actually my 4-year-old also think it's really great to sort out in different categories. The last and probably one of the coolest things that you can do with your kids, maybe for a little older kids, is that you can do some sort of treasure hunt when they come home, and there will be little awards throughout the house. So it can be a bowl of fruit or some Kool-Aid, some sort of drink, or it can be like small awards that you have put out in different places of the house, and then the kids have to look on a map and they have to go find these different things. They can use a lot of time on this, and they just love rewarding activities. So make sure to try that one out. But I will say this is probably for 5 years plus activity. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching, and if you have any comments on any of the activities, make sure to comment in the comments. And I hope if you like this video that you will subscribe to the channel and stay for more off-screen tips. I am going to, in my next video, talk about why off-screen activities is going to make you a much more happy person in general. So I hope you want to stay tuned for that videos. And without further ado, I'm just going to say have a great day. Bye.